Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely, and shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom to the Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson from rferl.org. And it reads of Armenian service news article. And it reads, it says, Armenian kicks off joint military exercise with U.S. despite Russians' opposition. It says Armenian military medics participate in a international exercise in Germany in August. So that was the one that's of last month. And then this is a new one in the month of September. And it says Armenia and the United States have begun joint military exercise that have angered Moscow and come as tensions rise between Yerevan and neighboring Azerbaijan over the breakaway Nagorno-Karabakh region. And I believe it was a agreement, it was a deal that was agreed upon between letting the, I believe the aid, food aid or something like that, with the ongoing crisis that they had when they was blocking the area over there, because there was growing speculations of a potential food crisis or a potential famine or something like that. And this is I just want to add an additional note to that. But continuing on, it says the Armenian defense minister says in a statement, the Eagle Partner of 2023 exercise begins on September the 11th, with proposing for preparing an Armenian forces to take part in the international peacekeeping missions. It says Colonel Martin O'Daniel, spokesperson for the U.S. Command, says the exercise are a vital opportunity for our soldiers from our two nations to build a new relationship as the tactical level and to increase interoperability for peacekeeping operations. The drill are being held at the Tsar and Armaville training area near the Yerevan and will end September 20th. The U.S. military says the 85 soldiers and 175 Armenians will take part. The Americans, including members of the Kansas National Guard, which has 20-year-old training partnership with Armenian and will not be used heavy military weaponry, it added. It says Russia, which led the collective security treaty organization that includes Armenia, has expressed concern about the joint exercise as a time when relations between Moscow and Yerevan has showed signs of weakening, Salakia. It says Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov on September 10th expressed regret over the actions of the Armenian leadership, saying he does not expect anything good to come of the exercises, while Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said that Russia will monitor the situation. Right on ongoing the tensions between Russia and the United States as well too on top of that. And it says the Russian foreign minister on September 8th summoned the Armenian ambassador to protest in what it termed unfriendly steps taken by Yerevan, including the military exercise. The Yerevan, meanwhile, Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan has accused Russia of failing to protect Armenia against what it calls a continual aggression by Azerbaijan. It says Russia maintains a peacekeeping force in the region to uphold an agreement that ended a war between Armenia and Azerbaijan in 2020. It says the second that they have fought since the collapse of the Soviet Union. But Yerevan has accused Russian peacekeepers of falling to protect Armenians in Nagorno-Karabakh, an enclave that international recognized as part of the Azerbaijan, but populated by around 120,000 ethnic Armenians. It says the Tadran Jurgorin, political analyst and head of the Regional Center for Democracy and Security in Yerevan, told the REF/RLS Armenian service that the military exercise shows Armenia trying to distance itself from Russia. All recent steps of Armenia can be considered as an attempt to show that Armenia is not in the Russians' camp. The Drigolian says, if I pronounce his name right, and it says the old Celia Vartinian, senior South Caucasus analyst of the nonprofit conflict prevention organization Crisis Group, told Reuters on September 6 that Armenia was sending a signal to Moscow that your discretion and the fact that you are in active plays towards our enemies, and referred to Azerbaijan. Yerevan has accused Azerbaijan allowing a blockage of the highway link Armenia, which they agreed upon some type of aid when I seen the news article. It says linking to Armenians to Nagorno-Karabakh for the past 9 months. The blockage has left the locals' population with shortages of fuel, medication, the foods. Azerbaijan has justified its actions by saying Armenia is using the road to supply weaponry to weapons to Nagorno-Karabakh, which Armenia denies. In a recent development, Armenia accused Azerbaijan of contracting forces near the border between the two countries, which Baku denies. So Matthew 24 verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must first come to pass, but then it's not yet. Matthew 24 and verse 7, and it reads, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying of this of this sit-down lesson that I meant to say, of this recent news article from rferl.org as of September the 11th, 2023, and it reads again, Armenia kicks off joint military exercise with U.S. despite Russian opposition. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching word truthfully and sincerely. Shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say Shalom.